That's so interesting. So, okay, so here's my question. Is it bending the rules, or do you think people just don't care?
With the boots?
No, I'm just saying, with the boot, with any sort of there are so many times you get on the subway without paying, or you get on the
because New York is it's a mob,
it's a playground,
dude. It's a playground, and the city runs it like a fucking mob.
Yeah, they do, bro.
Bro, the fucking difference between the rich people and the poor people in New York is such a big stretch. It's insanity. People can't afford these fucking boots. People have to get to work. They have to get their kids, and they don't give a dude. That's why the ticket meter people and the people it's called the Department of Finance, where you go and pay this shit. I have been through the fucking ringer with this.
Yeah, you have.
They are soulless. They don't give a flying fuck.
They don't even answer the phone.
Exactly. There's no number to the Department of Finance.
There's just a link to pay.
And there's a fucking line. And it's like, I remember I went there one time to pay off some tickets. I tried to go straight and narrow. And there's this woman crying. And this woman crying. She's got a fucking baby in her hand, 2 kids. And she's like, I can't afford this. I need my car. And the lady was like, sorry. Maybe the lady's
like, listen, hey, if you're living above your means, that's not my fault.
She literally said to her, she was just like, maybe you shouldn't have a car. No! And then the woman would flip.
Dude,
but you fucking bitch. And I was like, I side with the chick with the 3 kids.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's something where
that's such a New York thing.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be my answer, I guess, to be like, if people do the rules is whether they want to put the effort into it, because there's times like I remember you see times when they just don't put the effort because it's too much,
right. Well, it's funny because you forget it's that was a good point, the effort, because it's like police are law enforcement. So if it's not being enforced, then does it even matter? Do rules even exist? You know what I mean?
It's the cops that do it though with the boots.
Actually, I believe this is in Denmark or one of the Scandinavian, because they realized with people paying fines, there's a huge difference between people who $200 to Bill Gates means nothing. $200 to someone working a minimum wage, is insane. It's life changing. And so what they started doing in this country is if you get caught speeding, they boot your car, but they take it off after a certain time. You don't pay any fines. Because why are you usually speeding?
Because you gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, and so they go, you were breaking the law. You were going over the speed limit. We're gonna lock your shit down for 2 hours. Then we'll take it off, and you can go.
Do that. I'll take that any
that's
fucking
interesting.
day.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Americans, that's not going to work for Americans, okay?
Yeah, because don't you know that it's time is really the only valuable resource that we all have. How we spend time, how we, and so really when
cutting off your time is huge.
And granted, and so they said speeding's gone down way, but there's obviously times when it thinks to booting over parking tickets, over random signs that come up where it's you can't park here from this time to this time. It is all a grab to get money because and it's ridiculous.
It's so fucked.
I just think we're Americans are not feeble like that. Okay, we everyone has too strong a jaw here to fucking but fuck you. Here's money.
I'm me.
Because it's that's the part of but it's that's what makes America so great and hilarious. Is because you can theoretically do anything, and if you can just foot the bill, it's fine.
Yeah, you gotta get rich, bro. You get there's a certain level of fuck you money. You can just do whatever you want.
Where it's that is literally fuck you. Where it's excuse me, you can't park here. Shut up.
Yeah.
Here's $100.
I'll park here. What are you gonna fucking tell me to do? You're gonna tell me no?
So that's my thing, because I'm we all grow up and you're a kid and you're told, hey, follow the rules. And, there's bedtime and there's eat 3 times a day and brush your teeth twice. I mean, I brush my teeth, but,
I don't.
Don't speed. Don't. Yeah, you break the rules.
But
I'm saying, yeah, right. Yeah, he really doesn't. He just, but I think it's interesting how I used to feel I grew up and I was all right, bad people break the rules.
Yeah.
Bad people break the rules. And then you grow up and then you see things happen and things happen in your own life and you break the rules one time. And you go, okay, well, maybe people break the rules because shit happens or because this or because that. And then you get older and now I'm realizing I almost feel you have to bend the rules a little if you want to be successful.
Dude, yeah. I used to think growing up that I was be a good guy. Good guys always win. And then I used to hear that expression, good guys finish last.
Yeah, nice guys finish last.
Now I'm fuck that. I will do whatever I have to do. I don't care about. I don't give a fuck about no fines. I don't give a fuck about jail time. I don't give a fuck about. Think about it like
Bitch,
this.
we outside.
I don't give a fuck. Right, exactly. Think about it like this. Like